All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. And today we're looking into something that's, well, frankly, a little unnerving. Yeah, we're talking about the world of cryptocurrency, but not the exciting, to the moon side of things. Today, it's all about the dark underbelly of crypto, specifically. A recent report shining a light on the surge, and it really is a surge, in cryptocurrency hacks. I'm sure you've seen a few headlines here and there, maybe even felt a little twinge of worry when you read them. But the truth is, the scope of this problem, well, it might be way bigger than you realize. So let's dive in, shall we? The report, it starts off strong. Right out the gate, it hits us with this pretty mind-blowing number. In 2024 alone, get this, hackers managed to swipe a jaw-dropping, wait for it, $2.2 billion from various crypto platforms. Yeah, you heard that right, billion with a B. And that's a hefty 21% jump from what they stole the year before. And hold on, there's more. This isn't some, one-off thing. Get this, it's the fourth year in a row that losses have blown past the $1 billion mark. So, yeah, we're not talking about a little hiccup here.
This, my friends, is a full-blown trend, and one that we need to pay attention to. But here's where things get even more interesting. It's not just about the sheer amount of money vanishing into the digital ether. The report, it digs a little deeper, and what it found is a pretty significant spike in the actual number of hacking incidents. Think about that for a second. It's not just that they're stealing more, they're doing it more often. We're talking 303 recorded incidents in 2024. Yeah, a noticeable jump up from 282 the year before. So what's going on here? Well, something's definitely making the crypto landscape a whole lot more appealing to these, let's call them digital bandits. Now, of course, every good heist story needs, well, the masterminds, right? The culprits behind these intricate digital robberies. And this report, it doesn't shy away from pointing fingers. One group in particular stands out. You ready for this? North Korean linked hackers. Yeah, these guys are making headlines, and for good reason. They managed to pull off a record-breaking haul, an eye-watering $1.3 billion in stolen funds. To put that into perspective, that's more than double what they got away with just a year before.
So how are they doing it? Well, it seems they've got a knack, a real talent, for exploiting weaknesses in what's called decentralized finance protocols, or DeFi for short. These DeFi protocols, they often operate with, well, let's just say minimal oversight. And that, it seems, makes them prime targets for these increasingly sophisticated attacks. Because you've got the who, but what about the why? What's fueling this, let's be honest, kind of terrifying surge in crypto hacks? The report, it lays out a few key factors. And the first one, well, it's kind of staring us right in the face. The expanding crypto market itself. Think about it. As more and more money, more value floods into this space, it's basically like ringing a giant dinner bell for hackers. You know what I mean? Bigger honeypot, more bees. Or in this case, more cyber criminals looking for a sweet, sweet payday. But hold on, it gets more complicated. See, the second factor is that these attacks, they're not just getting more frequent, they're getting smarter, more sophisticated. We're not talking about your, run-of-the-mill phishing scams here. We're talking advanced techniques, stuff that makes your head spin. One example, something called flash loan attacks. Yeah, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. Here's the gist. Hackers, they basically take out these massive, super short-term crypto loans, and they use that loan to manipulate the market to their advantage, and then boom, profit, before anyone can even blink. It's wild, right? And it takes serious know-how, real technical expertise, which just goes to show you how advanced these cyber criminals are becoming. All right, ready for factor number 3? Here it is. Weaknesses, vulnerabilities within the crypto platforms themselves. Yeah, this is where things get a little unsettling. Security gaps in exchanges and other platforms, they're basically giving hackers easy access. It's like leaving the back door wide open. And it just to, really drive home the point, the report highlights some pretty specific and pretty painful examples. Remember those eye-watering numbers we talked about earlier? Well, a big chunk of that, it came from a couple of major heists. We're talking $305 million swiped from Japan's DMM Bitcoin, and another $235 million vanishing from India's WazirX.
These cases, they really highlight the global reach and, frankly, the devastating consequences of these attacks. But here's the thing, and this is important, this whole situation, it goes way beyond just stolen money. It has ripple effects, serious implications for the entire crypto ecosystem. For starters, these big high-profile breaches, they chip away at investor confidence. Think about it. Who's going to want to put their hard-earned cash into a system that seems, well, vulnerable? And on a bigger scale, it tarnishes the reputation of the whole industry. It puts a big dent in its potential for growth and, mainstream acceptance. So where does that leave us? What's the takeaway from all of this?
Well, one thing's for sure, the world of cryptocurrency, it's exciting. It's full of potential.
But this
Yeah.
report, it's a bit of a wake-up call. It reminds us that this digital frontier, it's still a bit of a wild west, especially when it comes to security. It's like a flashing neon sign saying, hey, proceed with caution. We need to be aware of the risks, do our homework, choose secure platforms, stay informed.
Because out here, in the digital Wild West, knowledge and vigilance, well, they're our best defenses. So as you venture further into this, let's be honest, sometimes exhilarating, sometimes kind of scary world of crypto, just remember, keep your eyes open and your wits about you. Because the future of crypto, it's still being written. And the choices we make today, well, they're going to play a big role in shaping what that future looks like. All right, that's it for this deep dive, folks. Until next time, stay safe out there and happy cryptoing, but, carefully